sit all cloudy and blaze with the prima donnas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukulele for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till 9.
Yes, it's Aloha Friday. It's a brand new year. Thank you very much for joining us. Mahalo anui loa, wherever you are, on AM 940, AM940Hawaii.com, and iHeartRadio, AM 940. Which takes us to pretty much anywhere in the world.
That is true.
Yeah, welcome to the Aloha Friday morning show, brought to you by
the Pelotron Center for Economic Development and its Pelotron companies.
I'm Kibo Kahono.
This is Ikaika Kahoano.
And this is Leilani.
I was actually just going to do that too.
Yeah, Leilani's on location. Okay, she's on location. We have her playing with the professionals at YLI, so she'll be stepping up. To her tea time is like 8 something. Yep. First, unbelievably 5'2" woman to make it with comparison with these giants. And they got some giants playing golf now,
Yeah.
Out at the SONY.
And not just giants, Dad, but have you noticed there's been a trend in sort of like a more athletic build?
Oh yeah.
To the golfer?
Oh yeah, super athletes.
Yeah, no, because like prior to like this generation of
How come
golfer,
they didn't play football? That's what you're wondering.
Right, you think they could probably have played any sport, tennis, golf, like tennis, basketball, something like that.
Yeah, probably
like Adam
did.
Scott.
Probably did, yeah.
Adam Scott's what, like 6'2", 6'3", and he's got a muscular build and everything.
As one woman said to me yesterday, she said, "Adam Scott, did you see the stuff on that guy? Huh? Adam Scott." I'm going, wow. It's a whole different perspective on golf. I never thought.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of curls.
Hey, but I got to see got to see Adam Scott and Duffner.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Matt Kuchar?
Cooch, the Cooch. They were out there. They were out there playing together at like 7 something.
For the actual tournament or just like the practice?
For the actual tournament, first round yesterday.
Okay.
So I watched it.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah, and like I'm following
at YLI. So you went
at YLI. I'm
so you
following
walked the course.
So the first hole, they all put it up. 2 of them miss, and Duffner puts it in. Birdie.
Jason Duffner.
Yeah. Second hole, they all par. Third hole, they all nail the whole place location. Duffner puts it in again.
So this was the first group that went out?
No, not the first group.
Not the first
group. First group was like out 7.
That's kind of like putting all the good players.
It's about 750. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of fairly uncommon.
No, that was great to see the 3 guys together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now is Woods playing in the tournament?
They go out because they went out in the morning.
Right.
Yesterday they go out in the afternoon today. So they'll have a later round. Yeah. But good stuff. Good stuff.
Is Woods in the tournament at all, or?
Well, I don't know. I called. I talked to him. Tiger, come on. What are you doing, man? What's up with SONY? Come on, get to the SONY. He said, well, keep on. I'm so busy. Yeah. It's just, besides, I don't care.
I've won enough golf tournaments.
Yeah. If anything, he'd be over in Maui saying hello to Oprah. Yeah. Along with the president's wife, evidently. Oh,
yeah, she's still here.
Yeah, she's still here someplace.
And still hanging out.
Did you ever try to keep the president's wife a secret? How do you do that?
Right.
Because you got to have just as many security guys.
Right.
So the cost is going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Right. Yeah, you have to have them in like 2 different places.
Yes. But you gotta appreciate her. She's the wife of the president. She's a great mom, right? So you gotta appreciate her. She needs some space. Get a lot of pressure with those girls and that husband.
You know it's funny that you say that, because I was actually just talking to my best friend last night that I met in medical school. He's actually stationed in Korea right now.
Oh, Korea?
He got married. So him.
안녕하세요.
Exactly. 감사합니다. He actually 참만요. He actually his wife is in DC. She's also a military doc. He's a Air Force doc over in Korea. Pyeongtaek or South Korea, Seoul somewhere. And anyway, so we're talking, and
Pyongyang.
It's one of the Pyongs. There's a few Pyongs, so it's one of the Pyongs. And he said that he came back to the States for a little while. He spent about a week. He had to leave. And he and his wife don't get a lot of time physically together because they're apart, right? For the duration of his tour there.
Sure.
So he comes back, and greatest guy in the world, but he was with his family as well. Mom, dad, brothers. He's got a huge family, and so they're all hanging out or whatever. So he was saying that his wife just wanted like a him and her day, like a me day together, and they never actually got that because his whole family was there. But he's such a welcoming guy, like warm guy. He wants his family, and, he wants everybody around. So we were talking about that last night about the
us and the we.
So that's why when you bring up the Michelle Obama and all this stuff, I just said, you know what, Jim, at some point you're just gonna realize that sometimes no matter what you do, they're just not gonna be satisfied.
That's right.
You know, he took her out to a nice dinner. You know, everything is really nice. He's just a great guy. And she was still upset at him.
Well, you know? That's okay. And that's okay, because that's two people in a relationship, right? Yeah, folks, for those of you who think that relationships are happy all the time, come on! Come on, what are you thinking? Come on! Yeah, that's right, that's right. You're looking at the other one going, not me. But she's looking back at you going, her.
And a lot of times you have no idea why, hence the song, She's Grumpy, It's My Fault.
Oh yeah.
And that's really all at the end of the day all that you really know.
Yeah.
She's upset and it's probably your fault.
Yeah.
So to the men out there, I know it sounds a little self-defeating, but don't worry, just take it in stride.
And you know, when you're the president, and you take a picture with what was that lady, the ambassador at the funeral of Mandela, took a picture with her, and you know, needless to say, that made Facebook. but you know, wifey not too happy. Yeah. So now we have to, you know, there's a big process of reconciliation and compassion and you know, groveling on your knees.
Imagine, you know, in the days.
Did you hear the part groveling on your knees?
I grovel on your knees.
It's grovel on your knees.
I grovel on your knees.
Yes, men grovel a lot better.
Women aren't into that.
If they know what's good for them. The men who don't grovel are single.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, so anyway.
Yes, I probably should take the course in groveling. Hence being single.
So quickly, that's the president thing. Now we got other things like moving right to the forefront is Governor Christie.
I was like,
Governor Christie from New Jersey. You heard about this?
He stopped basically.
No, he didn't stop anything. He didn't know about it. But what happened was they stopped the traffic. Evidently, somebody worked under him, stopped the traffic to create a backlog so that somebody couldn't get votes. And then he finds out that there were emails and everything. After he interviewed all of them, they said, "No, we know nothing." Come on, President. Oh yeah, he might be running for president.
Right. Oh, really?
This might be a great ploy for him running for president.
Perhaps.
This is not the kind of man I am. This is not what I do. I do not, therefore, I will get rid of people. There'll be more people who will be leaving because they didn't do what was supposed to be done.
Wow, is he a GOP dude or is he a Democrat guy?
It doesn't matter.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been a long week. Yeah. But I was going to say, you know, the social media thing, right? You're talking about President Obama picture.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
Right? Imagine, you know, John F. Kennedy, right?
Okay.
Probably the best looking president of all time, arguably.
Okay.
And, you know, all the, you know, things that they say happen, you know, the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine if social media was out back then.
Yeah, well, what about if Clinton becomes president?
Well, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I've seen these bumper stickers.
Yeah, because what happens now is
Hillary for president.
Is that everybody's talking about the 2-for-1 deal.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You get 2 presidents for one, and the one in the office will be the female, and the one outside saying, you know, I really don't agree with that. Just hush up.
Now that would be more representative of what actually happens, you know, in life.
Yeah. Speaking of what happens in life,
just let them go already.
We're going to take a musical break, and then what we're going to do is going to try to make contact with Leilani Kupaho Marino. She's our you know, on the spot.
She's our April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, she's a correspondent today, okay, for SONY, because she also is out there to volunteer. Yeah. And there are many volunteers, and without them, there could be no SONY tournament. So let's get to the music, Hawaiian style. Okay, we'll be right back. I'm Kimo Kahuana.
This is Ikaika Kahuana.
This program, Aloha Friday, is brought to you by
P-Set and its Pelletron Companies.
Listen to the pure Hawaiian music on AM 940. Yeah, we'll be calling you back, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Everyone, aloha.
Good morning, Leilani. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to sports. Son, take it away.
Sports time, 6:24. I'm Ikai Kakahuano. Go Sports! Well, it has been an amazing week for sports, to say the least. Hope you didn't blink. And this weekend proves to be strong, if not quite strong, as we narrow down these survivors in the NFL with the eye of the tiger. But what an amazing way to end the BCS era with Florida State's come from behind last-minute win over Auburn. Did you see that? Man, talk about a nail-biter. And I don't think I speak for just myself when I say that I can't wait to see how next season will play out with the new top 4 college playoff, giving the top 4 teams a shot at the crown rather than just the top 2.
Yeah, baby.
Should be awesome. And last week's NFL's victors live to play another day this weekend in the divisional playoff round. And lucky for us, it's another full weekend of the NFL playoffs. On Saturday, we have the Saints at the Seahawks and the Colts at the Patriots. And on Sunday, we have the Niners at the Panthers and Manti Te'o's Chargers at Denver, all battling to make it to next week's conference championships. And the Basketball Bowl still hanging tough, with an 11-4 record after suffering its first loss in 3 weeks last night by falling to 12 points in their first Big West Conference opener to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo on the road. They face another tough challenge tomorrow night against the 9-7 Cal State Northridge, also in the Big West Conference. And the Rainbow Warrior volleyball team controlled the middle, and then Ohio State for a season-opening 25-22, 25-21, 25-21 victory in the Stan Sheriff Center. A crowd of 1,295 saw the Rainbow Warriors sweep their first match in the 14 3-day Outrigger Volleyball Invitational. Tonight, UH faces Penn State, which lost in 5 sets to UCLA, which is UCLA.
Oh, wow.
On Thursday, and that's a look at sports on Aloha Friday.
All right, it's a good one.
Yeah, so you want to hear who's
we're up, we're pumped.
I haven't slept for like a whole week, but I am for some reason.
I am.
But sports gets me pumped. So top of the leaderboard at the SONY Open.
Top of the leaderboard
we have 4 Americans following the Korean.
Wow.
South Korean.
Cool.
So check this out. So we got Sang-Moon Bae,
right,
and the Half-Blood Prince.
Right.
We got number 2 right behind him is Chris Kirk.
Okay.
Are you aware of this gentleman?
Young guy.
Do you know this fellow?
Yep.
Right behind him, we have Ryan Palmer.
Ryan Palmer. Been around a long time.
Any relation to Arnie?
Well, you know, Ryan's a great player.
Well, is he related to Arnold Palmer?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, he's got a good last name.
Okay. And?
Palmer. So tied with him at 5 under is a gentleman by the name of Brian Stewart.
Brian Stewart.
You know this person?
No.
Have you heard
New
of him?
guy.
I know, this is what I'm saying. Like, I haven't heard of these guys. But tied for 5th, John Daly.
John Daly.
Good to see
Big John Daly.
Good to be back, John.
Oh, wow. It's good stuff. And he did the Pro Junior golf. He did the Pro Junior, and he ended up, they won. He and this young girl.
Okay.
Okay, so that was cool.
Well, did you see they had that long drive contest? You know, people are driving the golf ball over 400 yards on the reg now?
Oh, yeah. The finals are held in Mesquite, in Nevada, and they hold the finals there. And now it's gotten to like just an amazing thing. But unfortunately, that's the end of sports. We got to go to birthdays. Happy birthday to you if you're celebrating your birthday. Frank Sinatra Jr. is 70 years old today.
And he did
Frank Sinatra Jr. Not the dad, the junior.
Oh boy.
Who never had a great hit. Okay, but
he did it my way.
But he was the son. He did it his own way. Singer Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
Yeah, Rod Stewart is 69 years old today.
I saw him live.
Whoa.
I saw him perform live in Virginia.
Good guy.
Yep.
Donald Fagen from keyboard fame. He is, Steely Dan is 66, okay?
Wow.
From Steely Dan, Donald Fagen. Let's see now, Pat Benatar.
Yes.
You know Pat Benatar, 61 years old today.
Ooh.
Whoa, singer Sean Colvin is 58. Let's see now, anybody really important?
I think, what is Pat Benatar's?
Crash Test Dummies. Brad Roberts, the singer, is 50, big 5-0.
Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah, everybody's moving on. Rapper Chris Smith of Crisscross is 35 years old today. 35. Time's moving on.
I wonder if he can still jump.
Okay, jump. We're going to try to jump over to another aspect of what's happening with SONY and all this magic that, you know, when they come into Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's something very, very special. Last night they had Lionel Richie.
No way.
Waikiki. Lionel Richie.
Was he going all night long?
Endless love.
Oh, did he sing that last night?
I don't know. He sang the duet.
They did, yeah, and
with Diana Ross. Yeah. And all night long, he was singing. That was probably his finale song. All night long, all night, all night long, all night. Yeah, so we're here.
Can he still go all night long?
Yeah, I don't know, but we're going to talk. We're going to talk story with a local boy, see what's happening in action and sports when we come back next. It's 6:29. I'm Kimo Kahano.
This is Ikai Kahano.
And this program brought to you by...
He said, and it's Peloton Companies.
The beautiful voice of George Jarrett Helm. I played basketball with brother.
Yeah.
Many years ago. He also performed together with Wayne Reese and Homer, and three of them sounded like K-Lake Trio. They were so good.
Yeah.
And then George played in the lounges, Gold Coin, played in Waikiki. Got to see him at the Holiday Inn at that time, and it was just a special guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know how special he was going to be. Yeah, still miss him today. Great sound. I'm just glad that somebody recorded him so that we could hear his voice today.
We just interviewed someone who was...
George Jarrett Helm.
We just interviewed...
Raiatea Helm.
Yeah, Raiatea,
yeah, of course. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the time is 7:50. Let's get to sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sports time, 7:50. I'm Ikai Kahano. Go Sports! Well, it has been an amazing week for sports, to say the least. Hope you didn't blink. And this weekend proves to be strong, if not quite strong, as we narrow down the survivors in the NFL. But what an amazing way to end the BCS era with Florida State's comeback from behind. Last-minute win over Auburn. Man, talk about a nail-biter, have none left. And I don't think I speak for just myself when I say that I can't wait to see how next season will play out with the new top 4 college playoff, giving 4 teams a shot at the title. It should be awesome. And last weekend's NFL victors live to play another day this weekend in the divisional round of the playoffs. And lucky for us, it's another full weekend of NFL playoffs. On Saturday, we have Saints at Seahawks. And then we have Colts at Patriots. And Sunday, we got Niners at the Panthers. And Manti Teal's Charger at Denver. All battling to make it to next week's conference championship. That's right, AFC and the NFC. And the basketball Bulls still hanging tough. Hanging tough. The bad New Kids on the Block song. With an 11-4 record after suffering its first loss in 3 weeks last night, falling by 12 in their Big West Conference opener to Cal Poly on the road in San Luis Obispo. I like saying that, San Luis Obispo. That's right, it's a good word. They face another tough road challenge tomorrow night against the 9-7 Cal State Northridge, who are also a part of the Big West Conference. And the Rainbow Warrior volleyball team controlled the middle, and then Ohio State for a season-opening 25-22, 25-21, 25-21 victory in the Stan Sheriff Center. A crowd of 1,295 saw the Rainbow Warriors sweep their first match in the 4-team, 3-day Outrigger Volleyball Invitational. Tonight, UH faces Penn State, which lost in 5 sets to UCLA on Thursday. That is the University of California in Los Angeles, otherwise known as UCLA. And that's a look at sports.
Ho!
Recap on Aloha Friday.
Recappa?
Recap.
Yeah, now we're ready. Now we're ready to go to work.
Oh, man.
So SONY. A lot of people are headed to SONY.
Yeah.
You know, be patient, okay? You'll get in there. You'll see the best golfers, unbelievable golfers who have won major golf tournaments. Look at Zach Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, Zach. Good old Zach.
Won the Masters.
Right.
We're talking about Adam Scott, the Masters winner last year.
Right.
We're talking about Duffner, Jason Duffner.
Who's my favorite golfer, by the way.
Man, what a guy.
Yes.
Okay? And we're going to head over there and check it out. It's all going to be good.
Duffner breaks the mold for the current golfer.
That's right. He's got the hair long. And now we got guys got beards now. We got the guys with the beards.
That's what I love about Jason
golf.
Duffner. No, seriously, because everyone's, like I said, athletically built. Duffner, I don't think a guy's lifted away in his life.
What's that Duck story? Duck Dynasty, right? So Duck Dynasty now, guys are coming out on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I saw them at the satellite, and they're playing, and they got beards, folks. They got full-on hair. Okay?
Well, see, that was the beauty of golf before. Golf was like the only game that you could watch where it was like, you know, a professional sport, guys got paid millions when they won, and they just look like everyday common Joe. But now they're stepping their game up, they're lifting weights, they're, you know, hitting the ball 400-something yards on the regular.
Savage.
Yeah, they're just looking
wild, the hair's going out.
Right, they're just
Doesn't matter.
They're looking tough now.
Yeah, and the tougher they look, the more colors are really strange out there. You got orange for days, you got yellow, you got lime green, you got all kinds of colors now. Okay?
Yeah, and 2013 was a marquee year for one Mr. Adam Scott, who won the U.S. Open, being the first Australian to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Greg Norman almost did it,
hey,
if you recall.
Look at Retief Goosen. I mean, major
96,
winner.
I believe.
Major winner, South Africa. He's back. He's in there. He's in the top 10. John Daly. When John Daly came on,
do you remember when
he just happened to get a bye, boom, and they said, "Oh well, you know, we don't know whether he's going to," and he wins the British Open. John Daly wins the British Open. We got champions there out there at YLI.
Yep.
Who the chicken skin this weekend?
And JD, he is still a force to be reckoned with, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
so have you seen him swing? Does he still have that like gigantic?
I don't care. As
swing?
long as he got to play with Zoe, that's the most important thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is.
And she was there, and she's headed to Iolani.
Went to my alma mater.
She's starting any second now. Alma mater. And alma mater.
Well, you know the good thing about golf in high school.
Uh-huh.
For those of you listening out there who are in high school, you should probably take up the game of golf. And this is one of the reasons I did it.
Why?
It's in 9th, 10th grade. Because you got out of school.
Right.
You got to get out of school. You didn't have to see your teachers. You got to play around a golf. You got to spend a whole day at the golf course while all of your classmates who played other sports still had to go to school.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to be on the golf course. And not talking about just like your run-of-the-mill golf course.
No,
we're talking like country
best.
clubs, and you got to play them for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free 95.
Yeah, you just get, so,
well,
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the story. When Kamuala, his brother, was 7, and Ikaika was 10.
Yes.
I took him out to the golf course in the summer.
That's because you had just started
And
playing.
Aloha had his clinic, and so I took them out. I said, wow, they can't say no to me now because they're too young. I'm their dad. You come in with me. I'm not asking. So we go down, they go and they learn. The first year, you know, they don't know too much. I mean, 7 to 10. The second year, oh, they're getting it down. The third year, oh my gosh, they're golfers.
I still have to say that I peaked the pinnacle of my golf career, I peaked at 13. And it's been all downhill from there. Because when I was 13 years old, I was shooting consistently in the 70s.
Right.
Consistently. With just a beat up old pair of blades that I got for like $50 or something.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
From some dude. No. But it was great.
Right.
We had them shaved down to like my height.
Your height.
You know what I mean? It was.
You did it.
And I hit an eagle at the Aloha golf course at 13 years old. And that day I shot my lowest round of my life, which was a 74.
Wow.
But I mean, I was shooting consistently 78, 79, but that day I shot a 74 at Aloha golf course.
And you were so young, and you didn't have the height that you have today.
No, I was like 13 years old, so I was about 5'6", 5'7" at the time, and I hit a growth spurt. But it was cool. 16th hole, Aloha golf course, 13 years old. Probably we're looking at 5 p.m. twilight time, right?
Yeah.
I was almost finished with 18. 135 out using a 6 iron as a 13 years old. Yeah, and hit the ball. Saw the ball land on the green, and then it disappeared. I was like, where the heck did it go? So I thought it rolled off the edge of the green. Turns out it was in the hole. I just ran around the golf course like a crazy 13-year-old after that. I was so pumped. It's like hitting a hole in one if you think about it.
And if you think about the game itself, 1, fresh air.
Right.
2, it's a mental
exercise.
It's as much of a mental challenge as chess is.
Oh, totally.
Because you have to have the strategy, and then you got to, if you go through something bad, you still have to finish 18 holes.
Right.
So hey, it's not over yet, buddy. No matter what, you got to take the drop, take the penalty, move on, and see what you can do the rest of the round.
It's never over till it's over, Dad.
That's right.
And you know, I'm just gonna say
it ain't over till it's over. Yogi
sure
Berra.
It sure isn't. And you know, the thing about this is when I was in Chicago, I actually attended a game at Wrigley Field.
Okay.
So Kalea and the McConaughey girls out there listening to this, I haven't told you this story, but I attended a game at Wrigley Field, and it was the Cubbies, who are one of my favorite teams because they haven't won a World Series, and I'd really like them to win one. Okay. Because I always love the underdog. They're playing the Colorado Rockies. Okay. They were down 8-3. Okay. It was the bottom of the 7th inning. And the Cubbies, well, top of the 7th inning. All the Cubs fans, 4/5 of the stadium just got up and left because they're game over, game over. I, however, was sitting with two of my best friends, Kavika Malama, my best friend from high school, and Jim Castleman, my best friend from med school. And I was like, you know, guys, these are truly bandwagon fans. You know, you don't leave the game until the game is over. And I told him that at the top of the 7th inning. I said, you watch, they're down 8-3. Sure, the momentum's not going their way, but you know, we'll see what happens. The game is not over. Right. Sure enough, they came back and they won that game. Whoa! 9-8. The crowd, the remaining true believers, I being one of them, were going nuts.
And you know what they sang at that time? It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie 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 doo. It all cloudy and blitz with
primo bottles lying everywhere.
Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my okole for a chair. Take it, Kaika.
It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. No work till Monday. Oh, it's Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. No work till Monday.
Aloha.
Shaka.
Next man.
I sit all cloudy and blades with the green bobanas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my okole for a chair. It's Aloha Friday.